Hey guys, welcome back to OrmsTV. Now today you'll see we have a lot of sound equipment with us, and well, it's because we just want to give you guys a quick little rundown on how microphones work. We're not going to go too deep, but we want to show you guys the difference between the different types of microphones that are generally used within the industry. So what we're going to do is we're going to run through shotgun microphones, rifle microphones, podcasting microphones, and of course, ever popular lapel microphones. Okay, let's first kick it off with lapel microphones. Now, if you watch our channel, you'll know by now that we pretty much use lapel mics exclusively for all of our talking videos. Essentially, talking head videos, anything that we're out and about shooting, we are running with lapel mics. Now, lapel mics are amazing for that application. They're phenomenal if you're outside, you want something quick and convenient, they're very easy to operate.
The actual lapel mic's advantage is that it eliminates your round noise, your noises happening behind me or behind the camera guy over there, and isolates my voice for the reason that my voice is 30 centimeters from the actual receiving capsule, the lapel mic over here. So that's a great advantage if you're shooting any videos in a very busy, say, flea market, and you want to capture the person that you're doing the video with their voice, isolated. However, these things run on batteries, so you got to make sure you got a plethora of batteries around to power your receiver and the transmitter on this side. So radio lapel mics, great for noisy environments and outdoors environments.
And so for the purposes of this video, right now, you are listening to us through these specific Sony lapel mics. And as you can tell, they are great for interview purposes, but they're not necessarily the best audio quality that you can get. So moving from lapel microphones, another type of microphone that's extremely popular for talking head videos is, of course, your rifle microphone. Now, in this case, we have a Rode microphone set up right over there, pointing at myself and Juanne. And what we're essentially going to do is we are going to swap you guys over. So you are going to listen to myself and Juanne speaking on that Rode microphone now. And you'll hear the transition in the quality as that happens. In my opinion, the rifle mic's a little bit better. It's a little bit warmer than what we get out of the lapels. Correct. But obviously there are limitations. The rifle microphone is stationary. So immediately it becomes tricky when we move around, anything like that. So it takes away a lot of functionality that you'd have with the lapel mic. Ooh, but that quality is tasty.
Quality is great. Rode NTG5 rifle mic. It's exactly what the name says. It's a rifle mic. So its pickup field is very narrow and precise to the direction you're pointing that rifle mic. So if I look directly at the rifle mic and I speak into the rifle mic, it's capturing my voice with pristine quality. But if I happen to turn my head around and talk in the other direction, you'll find that the sound for my voice fades out. And a rifle mic is traditionally can be mounted on a stand like that, but it is normally boom swung by a boom swinger. Especially when you've got more than one person in front of camera and you don't have the budget for multiple radio mics. That boom swing and then swing that mic from one person to the other, depending on who is actually talking towards the mic.
Yeah, the other thing to consider here is that a rifle mic will be more prone to pick up background noise compared to a lapel mic setup. And that is just purely the nature of pointing a microphone in the direction and accounting for that pickup field. So yes, you might not pick up something that's, half a kilometer behind your speakers, but if there's anything happening immediately in their vicinity,
like a bus or something.
Absolutely, you are definitely going to pick it up. So as we keep moving around here, the next type of microphone that I want to look at is the onboard shotgun. And this is probably the type of microphone that most people out there are going to be familiar with. So in this specific case, we are looking at the Rode VideoMic NTG. And as we're talking there, I'm going to feed this microphone in. And the principle is very similar to what you get on the rifle microphone. It is a directional microphone. You point it at your subject matter, but you will immediately hear the difference in our voice quality from the rifle mic that you just listened to this compact shotgun. Now, obviously there's advantages here. It's easier to mount these microphones on top of cameras, to use them in a run and gun situation.
Correct.
And these, of course, generally come with hot shoe mounts. They come with mini jack outfeeds so that you can plug them directly into DSLRs, mirrorless cameras, pretty much anything that you want to just quickly record audio on. And of course, your audio is by default synced with your video.
Correct. Very, very important that the syncing is correct. So Rode Video Mic NTG, one of my personal favorite onboard shotgun mics. Let's discuss the terminology shotgun. So rifle mic, narrow pickup field, shotgun, a wider spread. Hence the reason why you mount these on top of a camera. So you're shooting with a camera and you're shooting multiple people. The direction you're pointing the camera is the pickup field for that mic.
Yeah, for me, the quality on this throws me a little bit, but I know it's because I just listened to that. It's quite tinny by comparison, but I also know that for a shotgun mic, this is actually excellent quality. I mean, there's microphones out there that are much lower down the spectrum than this.
Correct. And that's not naturally using that mic because you don't want to use the onboard mic of a camera, which is more of a very low pickup field, very tinny, and a wide omnidirectional kind of pickup field. This is more directional than onboard.
For the last microphone type we're going to look at podcasting microphones. Now, this is something that in the last couple of years have become a massive, massive part of the industry, with podcasts taking up in a huge, huge way. And to do a proper podcast, man, you need some good quality audio. And what we're going to do now is we are going to switch over and you are going to listen to Juanne on the pod mic over here.
So this is the Shure MV7 pod mic, one of my favorites. You'll hear a distinct difference in sound on a pod mic and a rifle mic and a shotgun mic. Traditionally, this mic is designed to be really close to your mouth. Unfortunately, you would get the boom or the mic in shots close to my face, but we're going here for sound quality, warmth, and full sounding sound from my voice. Unfortunately, Deon doesn't have that advantage.
No, but I can hear you though. And it sounds pretty phenomenal.
Very phenomenal. This specific model is very, very popular. It has a XLR output, which you can connect to a desk. It also has a USB output, so you can connect this to a computer, and has some advantage in that respect where you can actually set the gain level on the mic, and my headphones can be connected directly to this mic, and you can set the headphones volume level on this mic with a very touch-sensitive sliding fader. Really a great mic if you wanted to carry your story to someone that's sitting in their vehicle, for instance, on a Friday afternoon driving to work, and you want to carry your story and pull them into the conversation, is using a pod mic like the Shure MV7.
Yeah, just the warmth that you pick up through that is absolutely phenomenal. I mean, you guys are listening to me via the Lapel mic, and you can hear the difference straight away. I mean, I can hear it. It's phenomenal.
When someone talks on a pod mic like this, it literally sounds like they're standing right next to you, having a conversation directly into your ear.
Yeah, the clarity and the warmth out of that is unmatched. I mean, nothing else that we've heard so far comes even close to that thing.
Yeah, nice, warm, full sounding.
Yeah, and also what you need to know about these types of pod mics are they're specifically designed to reduce any noises produced by your mouth, specifically
the noise.
Yeah, and that like that like sort of like almost, I don't want to say spitting noise, but that like popping. Yeah,
popping. Yeah. It's got a foam pop shield on it, but you can still get a mesh cover in the front if you want to eliminate even more pop sounds.
Yeah, so if you want to do specifically podcast audio, that really is the way you want to go. For everything else, it's not the most practical thing. Again, you can't move around. You can't use this type of thing necessarily at live events, or, if you're doing certain types of streaming, for example, doing reviews, you can't put this into a car if you're going to do a car review or anything like that. It's very much a studio-bound setup. But for that singular purpose, they are incredible.
Absolutely love the pod mic.
Now that you've listened to all of these different microphones, we just want to do a quick little experiment and let you guys hear what internal sound sounds like. Now, for reference, this is a Canon C70 that we are recording on here. And in the grand scheme of things, you probably have relatively decent quality internal audio out of a camera like this compared to a lot of other cameras out there. Like I know this one has two microphones in the front, so probably better than most. But I mean, I can see from my video guy there behind the camera that the audio is pretty terrible. And that really is what you guys need to remember. When you start recording video and you go into video production, pointing the camera at something, getting your exposure right, all of that, sometimes kind of feels like the easy part. The difficult part is getting that audio to sound good. And I mean, right now you can clearly hear the difference switching between the internal microphone and of course our lapel mics that we are wearing. So just to end this video off, we just want to quickly run you guys through some accessories that you would need if you are going to go into expanding the audio capabilities of your video production.
Most important, you'll see Deon and myself are both wearing a pair of headphones. My personal favorite, the Rode NTH 100s. A pair of good headphones is essential for shooting video production where you have got multiple mics being used in that production. For a cameraman to hear if the sound is coming through clearly down to memory card or tape is vital for a good video production. Headphones, number one, must have. Cables, make sure you've got the correct cables for the mics that you have on set. Either XLR mics with a rifle mic, or say a mini jack to XLR converter mic if you're using an onboard shotgun mic, or XLR to XLR. Make sure you got multiple lengths. You don't know how far the talent is going to be from camera. Always have backup of such cables in case you break or snap a cable on set. All of these accessories, vital for having a professional production in the end.
Yeah, and then the only other thing that you must always remember, extra batteries.
Extra batteries for all your devices.